Hi, in this video, we're going to talk about the second step in modeling after model selection, which is model training. So to do that, once we've prepared our data for modeling, we click up here on model training. Let's select LGBM forecasting model. This is the prior node, which is drop columns. Our target column that we're trying to predict is sum total revenue. Train test split is 80%. That's fine. 80% of the historical data will be used for training and the other 20% for testing the performance of the model. And then you'll see there's default values here for these other fields, which are called hyperparameters. So we can change the values of these and see how it impacts the model's performance. But unless you are an expert in data science and ensemble models, you might just want to leave those default values as they are and click Save. And then another option we have is to toggle on this automated hyperparameter tuning. And in that case, the model goes through and identifies for us the optimal value for each one of these inputs. It could lead to anywhere from a 1% to a 20 to 25% improvement in your model's performance. Just keep in mind that it is compute intensive and therefore expensive. What you might want to do is train the model first with auto hyperparameter tuning off using the default values, and then retrain it with auto hyperparameter tuning on and see what your increase is in performance. Now, another thing I want to talk about here briefly is this optimization metric. So if you click here, you'll see the default is SMAPE. There's also a few other ones listed here, APE, MAE, and RMSE, which is root mean squared error. And we'll get into the mathematical differences between these in a different video, but they're all just error metrics between the predictions that your model makes and what actually happened. So we want to reduce that error metric. I recommend we keep SMAPE for now. And now the last step in model training is to click up here on this icon and click Train and Evaluate. And then if you click here on Training Ready, you'll see all the models that we've added to our workflow. We can train them all at the same time with the click of a button. And then it might take a few minutes to several hours, depending on the complexity of your data set. But once the model finishes training, it'll come back and say trained in green. And that's how you know it was trained successfully. And then you can go on to the next step, which we'll be covering in the next video, which is evaluating your different models and comparing their performances and selecting the best one. Thank you for watching.